In the lead up to the ACT election, the Liberals have announced their plans to improve road safety and transport in Canberra. ACT Shadow Transport Services Minister Alastair Coe announced that if elected, a Liberals government will allocate up to $700 million to improve Canberra's road and transport infrastructure.
That'll go to maintenance and upgrades and the development of new roads infrastructure here in the ACT.
Coe says the Labor Party has not done enough to cater to Canberra's ever-changing nature.
Canberra is a growing place and we need to plan for that growth. 10 or 20 years ago, Canberra's transport network was the envy of the nation. Now, particularly in the north, in Gungahlin, we're seeing major congestion on a daily basis. It's simply not good enough in a planned city for that to happen. So what the Canberra Liberals are seeking to bring to the table, if we win government on October the 20th, is a genuine plan for Canberra's growth.
Each year, every Canberra household forks out $691 for the Action Bus Company.
So the ACT government, the ACT taxpayer, is putting a huge amount of money into that service. And for that, I think we should get the best service in the country because it is, in effect, the most expensive service in the country. Instead, what we're seeing is a substandard service.
Labor has announced that 20 new articulated buses will replace the ageing models as part of their bus replacement program. The new buses will cost $780,000 each, a total of $15.6 million. They've been funded as part of the $75 million allocated in the 2008-2009 ACT budget.
On a regular basis, we think about 15 minutes, a regular and frequent basis, such that people wouldn't necessarily need to even know a timetable. They could go out the front to the bus stop and know that they're not going to wait more than 15 minutes before they get onto their inter-town bus.
If elected, the Liberals will be running a 12-month trial of a free shuttle bus service and will cost the opposition $3 million. Coe says it will be conducted throughout Belconnen, Tuggeranong and Gungahlin and will feed into rapid bus lines to encourage people to use public transport.
It needs a little bit of work at the moment. For example, there's a lot of bus stops that don't have timetables at them, or the timetables are there and they don't display all the buses that go through that bus stop. A lot of them are running late or early, which is even worse because you completely miss it that way.
It's not too bad, but I do think we need the shuttle bus. It'll be easier, especially for people like me.
It's not too bad. It's better than what it used to be, I guess, but it's a bit annoying when they keep changing around the timetables.
With only 8% of Canberrans using the ACT bus service, the Liberals are looking at a more viable option to replace the outdated bus system. One of the main issues the current system faces is dead running, where buses are currently making trips without passengers. Dead running accounts for 19.9% of all kilometres covered by Action and is worse than the 17.4% national benchmark.
At the moment, I think the vast majority of people who are using Action buses do so because they have to, not because they necessarily want to. Hopefully the shuttle service will change that.
We really do need some improvements to the transport system in Canberra. It's just really not holding up to scratch, honestly.
Melanie Catanzariti and Madeline Power reporting for Next Act Canberra.